All right, question 13 asks us to sketch a triangle. So, and also because we're working in trigonometry, our topic's trigonometry, chances are it's going to be a right angle triangle because we've only worked with right angle triangles so far. So, question 13 says, triangle JKL is right angled at K. So there you go, it is a right angle triangle. It's got a right angle at one of the vertices K. So we can just draw any right angle triangle. It doesn't have to be to scale as long as we label the sides correctly. We're not going to be doing any measuring, so it doesn't actually have to look exactly like the triangle. And it's a right angle triangle, so we put our right angle in. And it says that it's right angled at K. So this is where we have to label correctly. Since we've drawn our right angle here, we have to label this side K. And it says that angle J is 49 degrees. And it doesn't really matter which vertice we choose to be J, as long as we label it 49 degrees. As long as we give it the size, the angle, the size, 49 degrees. So JKL is the triangle, J and L, it doesn't matter which one's which. Let's just put J up here and L here. And it says that angle J is 49 degrees. So angle J, that's up here, that's 49 degrees. It also says that JK is 6 meters. Okay, so meters, we're talking about a length here now, so it's not an angle, and it's side JK. And remember that the way we write sides is we use the two endpoints to label the side. So JK is just going to be this side here. So JK is 6 meters. We can put that in as well, label in 6 meters. Okay, and now we've got a right angle triangle here. We've got an angle and we've got a side, which means if we use our trigonometric ratios, we can actually find any of these other two sides. And let's see what the question's asking us. It says sketch this triangle. Okay, we've done that. And then find the length of side JL. Okay, so it wants to know the length of this side here from J to L. So if we like, we can just call this side JL, or we could call it X, it's up to you. I'm just going to call it JL because that's what it's called in the question. And it wants to know the length of that side corrected 2 decimal places. Okay, so which sides are we working with? Are we going to use SOHCAHTOA or TOA here? Well, if this is our given angle up here, 49 degrees, which sides are we working with respect to this given angle? So we've got this side here, which is right next to our given angle. That's our adjacent side. So we're working with A, our adjacent side. And we're also working with this side here. We don't know what it is yet, but we want to find it. That's our unknown. So this side is the hypotenuse because you can see that it's directly opposite the right angle and it's the longest side. So if we're working with the adjacent side and the hypotenuse, we have to use the cosine ratio. We're not using these two because they actually require some information about the opposite side, which we don't have and we're not interested in. So we'll write out the cosine ratio. Cos of an angle is equal to the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. And we can plug in our values because we've got some numerical values up here. So our angle is 49 degrees. Our adjacent side was 6 meters. And our hypotenuse, well, that's what we're trying to find, and we just called it JL. So now we just need to solve this equation for our unknown, which is JL. That's just one term there, JL. Can be the same as X or H or whatever. It doesn't matter that it's 2 letters. We're treating it as one term. And the way we do that is we need to get JL by itself isolated on the left-hand side of the equation. So at the moment, it's in the denominator. We don't want that. So we'll get it out of the denominator first. We need to use the inverse operation. At the moment, this 6 is being divided by JL. So we multiply by JL to get rid of that denominator. So on the right-hand side, these will cancel out. And on the left-hand side, we're left with JL cos 49. And on the right-hand side, we've just got 6. So we're nearly there now. We still haven't quite isolated JL, but we're close, because this operation here, that's just like multiplication. So if we want to get rid of this cos 49, we just need to perform the inverse of multiplication, which is division. And we do that to both sides to keep our equation balanced. These cancel out, and we're finally left with just JL on the left-hand side, which is what we wanted. And on the right-hand side, we've got this expression here. And this expression can just be evaluated on the calculator. We just type in 6 over cos 49. And that comes out to be 9.1455, etc. But the question did ask us to write our answer correct to 2 decimal places. So it's just 9.15. And our unit was meters.